Well, hey guys. Well, the new year is here, and I thought now would be a good time to update everyone on my current video game collection and give you guys another room tour. Now, I did a room tour back in January of last year, and now that it's been almost a year since that video, I thought I'd do another and show everybody what I have acquired over the past year. So let's just jump right into it. Now, first I'll start off by showing something that I did not show in my last collection video, and that is my Steam collection. So this is a list of all the games that I have currently installed on my computer. We have games like Skyrim and Far Cry 3 and the Stanley Parable. And I think it's about 11 here total. Yeah, 11 here total. And this is a list of all the games that I have purchased off Steam over the years. There's like 43. Though ignore this one, I do not actually have that one. I think that's just a demo they put on there. But, you know, like a trial or something. But the rest of these I'll own. The rest of these I own. And you can see there's quite a bit of them here. We got Borderlands 1 and 2, we got Crysis, we got Deus Ex, we got Gone Home, we got Far Cry 1, 2, and 3, and Dirt 3, and Bioshock. So it's quite a good selection here. So that's all that. There's all the games I purchased off Steam over the years. It's quite a bit. Alright, now moving on. I still got the same cell phone. This is still the Samsung Galaxy S4. It's still going good, though it now has a case. I learned my lesson. You always buy a case for your phone, because if it drops, it will get damaged. So this is a ballistic case. Overall, it works pretty well. It's not perfect, but it does pretty well. But this shiny coating on the back is in very rough shape. It's got a bunch of marks and scratches on it. It looks horrible. Besides that, though, the case itself is fine. It really protects it well. So that's my cell phone. And this I wanted to show you too. This is my Easy Cap, or my Easy Grabber 2 as it's known as. This is what I used to capture my standard definition games. So you got a USB port on here, and also got this side's got a composite NS video inputs. And that's how I used to capture a lot of my Dreamcast games a long time ago. But now I have VGA using my Dreamcast, so I don't really need this anymore. So I don't really use it that much anymore, because now the Dreamcast has VGA, and pretty much everything else has HDMI, so that's why I don't really use that much anymore. But it still worked fine when I did use it. It worked well enough. And speaking of Dreamcast, now I have two. This is the one that I purchased a long time ago, back in 2002. I've owned it, you know, since then. It still works, but it also kind of doesn't. Sometimes it still won't read discs. So that's why I got this one a while back. I bought this one for 30 bucks. Came with the Dreamcast and a VMU and a controller. And this one works very well. It works great. And this is the one I use now to capture my games with, because this one's become unreliable to capture games with. And this is the Kuro VGA box. I did a video on this. Still working great. It still looks great. That's how I captured my previous Seaman video, as well as that Shenmue video I did as well. Of course, still got the DeLorean. Still lights up pretty well. Still works good. And up here I just got a couple of, this is basically my junk shelves. It's not all junk, but I just put this whatever here. This is the Wii Classic controller, and there's that, this is that Wii Fit U thing, the meter, and the hand job, still got that. Very old Lexar USB drive. This is very old, it's only 256 megabytes. And this is the Dreamcast microphone. I lost the cover a long time ago. And these are those other two VMUs. This is the VMU cap. And this is that that USB charger that I got off eBay some time ago, and did a video on that as well. And this is, before it falls off, This is actually a better USB charger. This has a rechargeable battery. If I can get it open here. There we go. This is the rechargeable battery. And you just simply plug this in the wall, it charges up, and then it's got 2 USB ports on the bottom. And that allows you to charge your USB devices. This I bought from Fi, I think maybe 2 years ago or so. And it was only $5. It wasn't bad, but now it's kind of broke because this thing here, the plug itself is kind of loose, and because it's loose like that, it's not making proper contact. So actually, when you plug into a wall, it does not charge. You actually have to push this in before it charges. So that kind of sucks. But it was only $5, and it still works. I just have to, play with it. But anyway, back on to the games. So this is my Wii U. It's still sitting here, still in great condition for being piano black anyway. But to be honest though, I do not really play it that much. The only game on it that I really play is Mario Kart 8. I don't really play much else on it. But it's still here, still works fine. And I still plan to keep it until Nintendo comes out with their next generation system. In here, we've got the Wiimote charger, the Energizer one. It still works fine. Still using the original pack, the power pack that came with it. And this is the Wii U gamepad on its charging cradle. And it should probably be charged as well, so I'll put that on charge. This is that Dreamcast. It looks old, but it's got history behind it. This is the GameCube, same one that I had last time. It still works good. It's got 2 memory cards and 1 wire controller, and I've also got a Wavebird controller as well, so that's really nice. And the Wavebird controller works really well, so I really like it. And this is the subwoofer for my 5.1 surround sound system. This is a Logitech. It's actually made for PCs, but I hooked up to my TV because I don't have a lot of room for a big speaker system, so I just use this one. Alright, moving on. This is, Sony VCR, one of the latest VCRs that were manufactured. Still got it, but I don't have it hooked up. And here we have the Xbox 360, same one I had last time. Still works well, and still have had no trouble with it at all whatsoever. It's very reliable. And over here, still got the PlayStation 3, and this also still works great. And of course, how could I forget my PlayStation 4 that I got back in October, my newest video game console. I've been really liking it so far, haven't had any major problems with it, though it has froze up on me a couple times, and the fan does speed up sometimes. It gets kind of loud when I'm playing a game, but it doesn't last too long. Usually it's pretty quiet, and other than that, I don't really have any problems with it. I've been playing it a lot, and I've been enjoying it. I got my 3 retail games over there for it, and I've also got Trials Fusion, and a couple pinball games, and Nano Assault. I've been really liking it. It's a very good system, and especially during the holiday season, they've been having some sales on it, and it's a very good console, and I've really been liking it. As for this space over here, this would be for the Xbox One if I ever get it, but I honestly don't know if I ever will, at least not anytime in the near future. I probably won't get it now until the Xbox One Slim comes out, and then I might get that one. But as of right now, there still really isn't any reason for me to have an Xbox One. And down here, I still got the Wii Fit U balance board, but I had not used this since like February. I went through a little phase of wanting to try to get in shape and try to exercise, and for the most part, this did work. It does work well. You can do a lot of exercises on this, and the Wii Fit U software it's a pretty fun way to exercise. But I just got kind of bored with it, and it started to become more of a chore than a fun thing to do, so I just kind of stopped using it. And now it's just been sitting here for a long time, for almost a year, not being used. And it's got batteries in it too, but They might be dead. Hopefully they're not leaking or anything. But yeah, so that's the Wii Fit U balance board. It's still in good shape. I just haven't used it in a long time. And this TV is different too. I actually have not done a video on this, but this is actually a Sharp 50-inch TV that I got back in November. It's bigger than the LG I had previously, but I gotta say that the LG may have had a slightly better picture. But this was pretty cheap. It was only like $3.99 from Best Buy, so I still think it's worth the money. Alright, so now coming over here to my actual video game collection. This is the same little shelf I had last time. It holds up games pretty well, though some of them tend to fall off, like that just did. But up here on the top shelf, though, we got that portal gun that I did a video on a while back. Still works fine, still lights up, still makes noise, still makes the authentic, Portal game sounds. The problem I have with this, though, is that it is very big. It's kind of bulky, and it did not come with any stand or anything to put it on, so I don't really have anywhere to store this, which is a problem. They might sell some stands separately. I don't know, I never looked into that, but for right now, I don't have anywhere to put this, so this is the only place I can put it, because I don't have really anywhere else to put it. And it has to kind of like lean against the wall, because if I don't do that, it will just topple over. So that's not good. But okay, so here we have a DualShock 4 for the PlayStation 4. Here we got the 360 controller, the original one I got with it. And this is the DualShock 3 for the PlayStation 3. So it's weird how they're all black, but so here's my Dreamcast games. They're most of the same. I think I only got 2 different ones. This is Shenmue. I got that most recently. And that works fine. And we still got Speed Devil, was a great racing game. We got Hydro Thunder, also a great racing game. And Seaman, you all know how much I like this game. I did countless videos on it. And got Sonic Adventure, Sonic Shuffle, Expendables, and Pen Pen Triathlon. That's also a recent game I got. It's pretty good, if you like, cutesy racing games. And we got Pod Speed Zone. I'm not really too much into that game. It's okay though. And we got Sternwind. This is probably the rarest game in my collection, because it's kind of like a limited print. That's probably the rarest game in my collection, and so far I plan to keep it. It's a great game. So these are my 360 games, at least my physical copies anyway. We got Red Dead Redemption, Fable 2, Stuntman Ignition, Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts. And we still got Blur, a very underrated racing game, and Sonic Sega All-Stars Racing with Banjo-Kazooie. It's a great version of the game. These are probably the same copies of games I had in my previous video, though I do have some other digital versions of games I bought off Xbox Live. But I don't really buy too many physical copies of games for the 360 anymore, because you can usually find them cheaper. The digital copies are usually cheaper now when they're on sale. Alright, and down here we have pretty much the Nintendo games. We got the Wii U and GameCube games. I got Pikmin 3. I've read that this is becoming more rare now. I guess Nintendo didn't print many copies of this game, unfortunately. And we got Super Mario 3D World and Nintendo Land. I really haven't played this at all since I first got my Wii U. And the Wii Fit U software. And of course Mario Kart 8. And I played the recent DLC tracks that came out for it. They're pretty awesome, and I can't wait to play the other DLC tracks that are coming out in March, I believe. Those should be pretty good. Now the GameCube games, I think, are exactly the same. Still got Luigi's Mansion, which is also kind of uncommon now. And Animal Crossing, got F-Zero GX, and Mario Kart Double Dash. So Oh, and something else I didn't show. This is that headset, that Afterglow headset for the 360. It doesn't really want to stay up on this shelf, but I'll fix that later. Alright. And down here, got the PS3 and PS4 games. Still got most of the same PS3 games. They really haven't changed much. Still got Jak and Daxter collection. And Puppeteer, I should play this more. I haven't really finished it, but it's a good game. And Heavy Rain, I really enjoyed Heavy Rain, but unfortunately I still have not finished it. And got Uncharted, the first one, and the second one, and the third one. I've only played the first one, I have not played 2 and 3 yet, but they're great games. I just really haven't had the time to play them all. And also got Gran Turismo 5. I've never played this, it just came with my PlayStation 3, but I've never popped it in. And this is Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus. I did not like this game as much as I liked the previous Ratchet & Clank games, so I have not really, haven't really played it too much. And the Sly collection. This is also a great collection to have for the PS3. It's got all 3 Sly games on it, and they're all in HD. And here is my newest PS3 game, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. This was on sale for only $7.99 on Amazon, and I had the Amazon Prime trial, so I also got free shipping, so that was too good a deal to pass up. I have not played this yet, but I definitely plan to. I enjoyed the Sly Cooper games. So on the PS4 games, here we have The Last of Us Remastered. I also have not played this yet, but I have played the PS3 version, and it's a very good game. Naughty Dog always makes good games. And also we got Tomb Raider, the Definitive Edition. I have really enjoyed this game. I never really played any Tomb Raider game in the past before, but this one I really enjoyed. And I haven't actually beat it yet, but I'm very close. I'm at the last campsite, so I'm getting very close. And also got Lego Marvel Superheroes. I haven't played this, well actually I haven't played this at all. This is the Steel copy, but I did play the demo, and it's good. It's a good Lego game. I haven't really played it, decided to play the game though, but the demo was pretty cool. And down here we have the few movies I have. And you may notice from my previous collection video, I no longer have any more DVDs. I did give away all my DVDs because I really just want Blu-rays now. I just want to watch movies in high definition. I figure if you can get the Blu-ray copy, why have the DVD copy? So I got rid of all my DVDs, and now I just have Blu-rays, and they're pretty much the same as well. Still got Hotel Transylvania and Gran Torino and Gravity's very good movie. This TV I got though, the Sharp, is not 3D, so I cannot watch Gravity in 3D anymore. But it's all right though. Gravity's still a good movie even without it being 3D. The problem, these movies do not want to stay up on this shelf. And this is Back to the Future, the Back to the Future 25th Anniversary Trilogy. I think I had this last time too. This is a very good compilation. I really enjoyed watching all 3 of these movies again in Blu-ray. The only problem with this particular copy though is that this did not come with a slipcover, as you may have noticed. I bought this off Go Hastings for a pretty good price used, but it did not come with a slipcover, so that was disappointing. And lastly, we got The Fault in Our Stars, a very good movie. I really enjoyed the book. I had to have the movie too, so I really watched it. And the movie is very close to the book. If you enjoyed the book, you definitely enjoy the movie. So there we go. It's a very good movie. And finally, down here on the last shelf, I just got a couple things. I got this statue that came with The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker Collector's, the HD remake. And this came with it, but I don't have the game anymore, oddly enough. And this is the Gone Home Retail Edition that I did a video of as well. This is a very good game, but since I have the Steam version, I really have not done much with this retail copy. I still got the Steam key, and I also not even popped in the disc because, again, I already have the game on Steam. But I had to have that though because it's a very good game, and Fulbright has announced they are coming out with a new game, I think in 2016. So I look forward to that. It's going to be different than Gone Home, but it should still be kind of like the same, story-driven game, so I definitely look forward to that. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it for my collection. So hope you all had a good time looking through my stuff. And I'll do another one of these next year, I guess. But, yeah, so hope 2015 is a great year for all of us. And you all have a great year. And I'll see you next time. You guys take care.